I'm Ari Nelson, Deputy General Manager, and I'm here with Calvin Farr, our General Manager and CEO. And today we want to talk about performance excellence. I've heard you have a lot of conversations with employees about what performance excellence is, and today's an opportunity for us to have that conversation with a wider audience.
Okay, awesome. So performance excellence, I love the term. Want folks to know where I'm coming from in regards to performance excellence. It's really about doing your job very well, of course, but also living by our shared values. So, we talk about integrity or safety always. We have to do those things, follow our values to actually perform much better. I'm all about results, of course, but it's really the process for me, how we get there, the culture we have. I've talked about the 3 C's. I want folks to collaborate and communicate with each other, and I want each other, folks to be comfortable doing it as a team. Really, the collaboration, we come up with solutions, we debate, we sit in the room, and we get honest feedback from each other. Those are steps to actually solving our issues and our challenges here. So the process really, for me, is the most important part. We like the end result, of course. We exceed expectations, but I love the middle part of it and how we work through those challenges, work together as a team. That is more important to me. So performance excellence is not about perfection. It's about effort. So I need effort from everybody, your best effort. I want the culture where you are comfortable giving the feedback, and being honest with everybody. And if we don't have that environment, we're going to be in trouble. So that's really performance excellence for me.
So Calvin, your comment about it's not just what we do, but how we do it suggests a strong linkage between our areas of excellence and our culture. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yes, absolutely. So I have to say our board did a great job refreshing our areas of excellence. I think they did a great job on it. Really fits today's times. They are priorities, Thing is, we're going to set goals, of course. We're going to exceed those goals. But again, it's about the culture part, the values. So one, workplace of choice. This is where we want here at the organization, right? The thing is, we have to have a value of respect and inclusion. If we don't have that value, we don't follow that value, we're not going to have the workplace of choice. So that's what I mean by linking the two. It's about the performance piece, it's about exceeding goals, but how do we get there in the right way?
Our work here at the Service Authority involves a lot of teamwork, whether it's in departments or cross-functional teams. What advice do you have for some of the teams here?
So the teamwork here is outstanding. This is what I noticed since day one. The thing is, it's not just teamwork, it's the passion our employees have to support each other. This is key. Continue to be high performing and support each other. This is what I love about the organization. Folks having a good time, doing a great job, collaborating and things like that.
So how people show up as individuals also has a big impact with our working relationships and our work cultures. So do you have any personal advice you want to share with employees?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I talk to employees, I talk about growth opportunities. I challenge everyone, even myself, to learn something new every single day. So either personal growth or professional growth, I'm all for that. I'm an advocate for that. And I think we've worked together long enough to know that I want to provide those opportunities for our employees, either training, conferences, learning development opportunities, they're there. So I challenge our employees to do that, always continue to grow. Another thing that I want folks to always stress, and I've been asking, folks, are you taking any time off? Mm-hmm. And it's important because I kind of recently learned that it's important to take time off, for your health, your well-being. To have time to spend with your families. So I don't want folks to live, working long hours every single day. Mm-hmm. There are more important things. We do a great job here. We have a very serious mission in providing water and wastewater service here to our county residents. But we have to spend time with our families and friends, take time off and recharge and then come back. The thing is, once we recharge, I know we perform much better.
So if you don't mind sharing, what was the last vacation that you took with your family?
We went to Jamaica. Nice. With my wife, and we spent 4 days there. I loved every bit of it. I would say 3 out of the 4 days I didn't think about work at all. And then the last day, of
That's
course,
great.
I started thinking about priorities and stuff like that. But I was able to actually relax and just kind of reflect on things. And I did come back recharged. I've talked to employees, encouraging them, take a little bit of time off. You won't get these necessarily get these memories back, especially with our kids.
Calvin, I've heard you say performance excellence is not only doing the job well, but it's also having the right culture to support it. On the doing your job well, what does doing a good job mean to you?
Well, so doing a good job well means meeting or exceeding expectations. We set goals, and we have a number of performance measures we follow here at the Service Authority. What I noticed is our folks are very prideful, and I want that to continue. So we measure performance. I have folks out in C&D, about the 5 9s, very prideful, trying their best to always exceed that goal. At the same time, I want folks, again, to always live by our shared values. We're talking about integrity, safety, always, respecting inclusion. We want to perform very well in the right way, and that's what I mean, and that lends back to our culture, right? So performance excellence, we measure. The thing is, we put things in place, strategies in place. We measure our performance. Also, all about effort, not necessarily perfection. So I do understand as your general manager that things don't necessarily work out for you. Right. We set goals. There's things out of our control. We may make some mistakes, but that is a part of the process, which I love.
And how do you handle things when things don't go as planned?
So we just have to understand it. So the thing is, when things don't go as planned, we figure out what the root cause was, and then we move on. We have to put energy on the solution, not energy in who did what wrong and mistake here and there. These things happen because the thing is, we're asking our staff to grow. So when they grow, there is growing pains. These things happen. There are times there are mistakes or things don't quite line up. That is not a time to beat up our employees or anything like that. It's a time to encourage them. Let's solve the issue. More energy in that, more positive energy on the solution, and not dwelling on things that didn't quite go well.
Going back to, it's not just doing the job, but how you do the job.
Yeah, it's how you do the job.
There.
Yes, how you get there.
So Calvin, I heard you mention measuring performance. Why is measuring performance important?
It's very important, not only internally, with our staff, because, they want to exceed goals, but also we do very important work here in the county. So we are responsible for providing water and wastewater services to the county residents. So we always want to, benchmark ourselves, to provide the best service to our customers. Our goals, if you look at them, are industry best practices. So we always want to exceed that. It's all really about the customer and exceeding their expectations.
So Calvin, I heard you say that in striving to be the best, mistakes are inevitable. Can you share with us maybe a mistake that you've made?
Yes, I'll never forget this one. So, I wasn't always general manager. So coming up through the ranks, I used to do sewer hydraulic modeling myself. So very passionate about it. I was learning at the time. And the mistake I made is I put and folks are going to know what this is, but I put the inverts in wrong for the sewer manholes and the pipes, and it messed up the slopes, right? And I had a colleague point it out to me. As an engineer, I was just like you all, prideful, and to myself, and the colleague pointed it out to me. So that was a learning experience. But the thing is, what I realized from that was I had supportive teammates. And honest feedback is always going to be welcome. It may not feel good, I didn't want to make a mistake, but it was an honest mistake, yes. So what I learned was, to support each other, just like I would support him and things of that nature. So that's why I'm so big on teamwork and communication and honest feedback, because we're a team. We have to communicate to help each other.
And that's how we grow.
Yes, absolutely.
So Calvin, the Service Authority has won a lot of awards for performance, whether it's safety, operations and maintenance, communications. What do you think about awards?
Well, I think awards are important. So to me, awards actually represent our people. and the great job they do. It inspires pride. It motivates our employees. They continue to be prideful of the work they do, because you don't necessarily hear it every single day, but the award is a representation and a reminder of how great you've done and you will continue to do. And it just illustrates that we are a regional and national leader in a number of things we do. And those are just examples right there. But also, too, we always want to continue to maintain and build better trust from our customers. And when they see that we are award winning, that builds confidence that they have a great water and wastewater utility. I just have to say that I'm really proud of our employees. They bring their best effort every single day. They are committed to our customers. They are committed to improving the way of life here in the county, so I'm very honored to be a part of the team. I know as we are on a journey of performance excellence and a number of things we do, we have great people. I always want to know how our people are. We have really great people, and they actually live by our shared core values on a daily basis. Very proud of them. Those are the things I have to say. I'm looking forward to any challenges we have in front of us, because I have a strong team, great employees, very passionate. So
I'm so glad you got to share that today.
yes,
Thank
me
you.
too, me too. Thanks.